and you thought it was over just because they released a Snyder cut. So, recently, the actor that was supposed to play Jon Stewart, he even filmed the scene, Wayne T. Carr, was interviewed by Matthew from the Light podcast. I will put the full interview down below. He actually was Green Lantern, Jon Stewart, Zack Snyder's Green Lantern. No, not Ryan Reynolds. That was never supposed to happen. So, yo, what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. Check us out on Instagram, at Warstu, if you want to see the face behind the voice. Also, check us out on Twitter, Warstu G, a.k.a. The Nightmare, a.k.a. The Mavericks. So, I think this is a topic that needs to be covered by more people, so I thought I'd do a video on it. So, make sure to check out the full interview with Wayne T. Carr, who actually was supposed to be the Green Lantern Jon Stewart. There's a bit of a hashtag on Twitter, release the Green Lantern scene. So the scene is physically there. It was shot in Zack's backyard. But as I knew this prior to the movie coming out, that the Green Lantern scene had been removed. Yes, there was a Green Lantern in the ancient history scene, and Killmonger was dead in a future scene, if I'm remembering offhand, because it was like over 5 weeks ago now that I've seen it. But no, the actual real Jon Stewart bit was cut. Why though? It begs to differ why. I get it. HBO have their own Green Lantern series coming out, but do they think the fans are stupid? Do they think the fans are idiots? The multiverse? I mean, it's to me like they don't understand what the multiverse is. There could be multiple variations of Jon Stewart. If they had this scene in the Zack Snyder's Justice League movie, it would have made absolutely no difference. And was this the reason why Warner Bros. Didn't promote the movie? I don't know, it could be. I'm not saying it is, I'm not saying it isn't, but if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. Maybe, I don't know. But they, for some reason, would not let Zack put this in the movie, which makes no sense, because if Warner Bros. Were like, yeah, it's a one and done, it's a Cowdy Zack, then why would it make any difference? They allowed Amber Heard to be in it, and she's in Act 1 too. Literally makes no sense why they cut this scene. So there's a few hashtags going around Twitter, not quite as big as release the Snyder Cut was, or restore the SnyderVerse, but it's getting traction. Combo.com are picking up on it. So essentially, right at the end, Martian Manhunter and Jon Stewart Green Lantern were supposed to appear in the original ending of the movie, but for some reason it was cut. Most likely because Warner Bros. Have a power trip. They're a very egotistical company, allegedly. So essentially, there's an article on Combo.com which is exactly paraphrasing from the discussion from the Light podcast. All along, I knew that there was going to be in it. It was going to be Martian Manhunter and Jon Stewart. Lennox told the Light podcast, Jon Jones and Jon Stewart, as it were, in the movie. But then they made him take it out. So I did go in later, like October, to do the scene with Ben Affleck. So essentially, what they're saying is there was a different scene, and he had to go back and reshoot a scene where it was just him. It made no sense. And if you go further on in the article, it says, he added, we know that Green Lantern will live on another part of the franchise, such as DCEU. Hey man, I'm there to serve. It's not uncommon where sometimes an actor has to fill in for another actor. It happens, yeah, which is pretty standard. But it is quite bad that this dude, I don't know much about this actor, but he seems pretty cool based on the interview. It is interesting. And you know, how Joe Manganiello Deathstroke got leaked on the internet. At some point, it will get leaked on the internet, but I'm not expecting Zachary Snyder himself to leak it on the internet. But let's just hope somehow this scene ends up on the internet and it'll be more fruition. It'll be more giving the fans what they want. If the scene is already there, and it was done, the VFX was done as far as I understand from looking, just put it online. It's going to make no difference to whatever or how bad this Green Lantern HBO Max series is going to be. It realistically makes no sense at all. We got a dead Green Lantern in the movie. We got one in the history scene that also got butchered, and then the ring went somewhere. Does this mean the ring went to Wayne T. Carr? I hope I'm saying it right. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know how many of you care about this, but I was recently told some tidbits about the Green Lantern in the Zack Snyder Justice League. I was told Zack wanted to use Green Lantern in the Nightmare sequence. I don't know how true this is, which Green Lantern, but there was someone on set with a mocap. My guy told me it's most likely Kilwog. After Snyder showed his cut to Walter Hamada, he immediately called Jeff Johns, who also is writing the Green Lantern movie, and told him that Snyder used John Stewart for the lake house scene and another Green Lantern for the nightmare scene. Johns asked Snyder to remove both the Green Lanterns from his movie during a meeting, but Snyder wasn't going to compromise. WB really fought Snyder until he decided to compromise. Zack already revealed that WB would let him use Manhunter instead, and that he almost quit because of the Green Lantern. So essentially, Zack was ready to walk away. Damn, I know some information behind the scenes that I could really drop here, but I'm not gonna drop stuff because I don't leak stuff. But I do know a lot more than what I can actually say. So essentially, we got Manhunter instead of Green Lantern John Stewart, which we should have got. It would have been a much better scene. And we all knew about this scene. This is not even new information. We knew about this scene from years back, really. But what is interesting is since the podcast interview, Wayne T. Carr, I really hope I'm saying your name right, he's been going on a bunch of streams with other cool YouTubers like Dave, the Film Junkie, and on the Junkie stream, I believe it was, and a bunch of other streams, talking about the Green Lantern stuff and about his career and stuff. So it is pretty cool. So hopefully in the future, at some point, we will get to see this scene. So restore the Snyderverse and release the Green Lantern scene. I mean, the fan art of what some pretty cool artists. I'll try and find a really cool thumbnail on Instagram, a picture of the lighthouse scene, and see if we can do that. I'll try and make it look as real as possible if we can find one. But yeah, I'd love to see this scene with the Green Lantern because we've never had a live action version of the Green Lantern interact with the Batman. Yes, I know it's Bruce Wayne, and he looks like he's just had a bad dream, which he did with the nightmare sequence, obviously where Superman killed everyone. But it would be pretty cool if we do get to see a scene one day. I guarantee it, one day we'll get to see it, but that's not me talking from behind the scenes information or anything like that. This is what I'm just saying. So guys, restore the Snyderverse. This is not a standard Warstu Scott T video. This is me just, supporting the cause, supporting restore the Snyderverse, just restore the Green Lantern scene, because it would have been cool, but Zack Snyder was ready to walk away from the whole freaking project over this, but he compromised. He said no compromise, but Zack did compromise. But to be honest, I'm not mad at him. I do understand why he was ready to walk away, but at least we got Martian Manhunter. And when Justice League 2 come, we might actually get to see this variant of Green Lantern. Maybe. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu if you want to see the face behind the voice. Also check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, aka The Nightmare, aka The Maverick. And like always, guys, if you got any questions and stuff you want to ask me, just ask me or either on Warstu on Instagram or on Twitter. Or if you're a business and you want to work with me on a brand deal or something like that, it'd be cool. Email me. Everything's in the description box. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.